Here we are. All set. We're streaming. Okay. It started on. We got these guys done. Now we're gonna need the reference, so we're gonna need to do this. Copy paste. Shrink. Put in corner. Just so we know what the guy looks like. That's right. Another stream. I said at the end of last stream, you didn't catch that because you were gone by then, that I was maybe doing another stream today. That maybe was a lie. It was definitely going to do another stream today. Even though I do have work tomorrow. At noon. I really wanted to work on this guy some more because we've been really low on videos. So I wanted to make some more streams to make up for that. There we are. It's gonna look so nice when we're done. I don't remember. Were you gone by the time I moved on to Cupid, or were you still here? Okay, then I'm going to show you real quick what we were working on for Cupid. There. Look, isn't she a little cutie? As you know, I like to do redesigns of the Monster High characters. This is going to be Cupid for Monster High. I don't remember what her actual full name is, but there's that. Here's the ones we did before. Alright, let's get back to what we're working on here. I was doing driving practice today, and I managed to go over the center line. I hadn't had my coffee yet, but remember, I will state this. I had not had my coffee yet. I cannot drive without coffee because I fall asleep at the wheel practically. I still only have my learner's permit as well. But I also, because my dad was the one who was taking me on the drive, treated him to some food. I thought that was only fair. Almost had it. I can't get the line connect right. I'm just gonna have to do it slowly. There we are. Jabane probably won't be joining us for tonight because he has school tomorrow, I do believe. Okay, that one's not gonna work anymore. Luckily, I have a second stylus. There we go. Let's see how this little body looks. And that stylus, it's one of my favorites because the thinner stylus, it has a little bit more range of movement. This one's a bit thicker. And this is also my last stylus. Because I used styluses so much, they wear out so quickly, so I'm going to have to buy some more styluses. Because they're not no Apple pens, because I ain't rich. I ain't a rich bitch. After buying some, they were quite pretty looking. This stylus is so much smoother. Why do you think I talk so frequently about doing merch? Besides wanting to get you guys stuff you can own that are based around things I have, I also wish for money. As many people do. Wait. Okay, good. There we go. That's better looking. But yeah, I figured out how I can do... How did it get so thin? How's the internet just so thin? Is there something wrong with the stylus? And this? Well, that should be fine. Oh, my nephew just woke up. Him's a sleepy baby that's not sleeping. Don't have to fix this. That's the thing about some of these brushes. If you're not careful, they can sense that you're letting loose on the pressure, and they thin out. So it puts off the whole artwork. There we go. Rabbit, you know what we're gonna be what game we're gonna be playing next week? Hi. Heck no. That is not what we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing Peglin. And a new game I got that has some goblin thingy. Okay. I've just realized a lot of my games have little goblins. I got Goblin Cleanup, I got Peglin, I got that new one. Thinking about getting another one that has a goblin. There's some goblin villains in some of my other games. There's a lot of games that have goblins. Oh, lost all hearing in my right ear. Give me a second. Not important for the stream. Whatever. What's this? What does this say? C. You guys know I always appreciate a little picture of a cute little pupper. Or a cute little kitty. Whichever one you got. I appreciate cute pictures. As you all know, this beach is a sucker for cuteness. So thank you for posting a picture of a dog. You know what I talked about a couple months ago? At least 6 streams ago? Getting a Discord set up for everyone. You know what I have yet to do? Get a Discord set up for everyone. I forgot to do something again. Yeah. I'm going to be making a Discord server for you guys. That way you can talk to each other and post photos of whatever you want to. And that way it'll be easier for me to see what you guys want me to do fusions of if you're wanting me to fuse the original characters. I still have to look up how to do that. I'm going to look it up right now because I have the time. Yeah. That would match the theming on everything else we do on the thing. It's so hard to get these lines right. I'm gonna do a resketch of the hair because I'm not liking how it's turning out. After we do the fin. Why is it getting thin in the middle? Yeah. I think I actually did name your guys' tiers. What were the tiers I had for everything? Give me a second. Oops. Give me a second. I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out what I called the different tiers. It is so hard to find everything. I have no idea how to see all this. I got everything set up at one point, but I don't remember how I did that. And what I did for it. Is this it? Okay, here it is. Okay, tier 1 subscription, you are a larva. If you're a tier 2 subscriber, you're a drone. And if you're a tier 3, you're a worker. Because I named them after the actual roles in a hive. And there aren't that many roles. Your are you subbed or are you just a follower? If you're a follower, then I gotta determine what I want to call. I just call you my honeybees if you're just a follower, because you don't really have a tier in the thingy. In the system. I think Rabbit was at once subscribed. I'm not sure if you still are Rabbit, but when Rabbit was subscribed, they were a larva, because they were, I think you were tier 1, weren't you? When you became, if you ever become a tier 2, you become a drone. And if you ever become a tier 3, then you become a worker. I named them after the actual things. Yeah. I guess that's how it would work. I don't know how I've never actually subscribed to someone on Twitch, so I don't know how everything works, like how much it costs and everything. I know every once in a while I try to make sure you guys can get cheaper subs. And I just gotta find out how I do that, because I always forget how I do that. This is actually really good. You're getting really consistent with that line work. Look at that. The only line work probably you had on this was that hair outline. Everything else looks good. Even the inner line work on the hair is good. Look at that. You're doing good. Just look at that. You can like cute things. Anyone can like cute things. If something is cute, it's an undeniable fact. Just state it. I'm having such trouble with blur. We're gonna have to come back to her because I am having a big old brain fart on what to do. She's bald. She's bald. She is so bald. I'm having a huge brain fart with what to do for blur. Yeah, you really are getting consistent with your line art styles. Just look at that. You're getting real consistent. We'll work on Cupid again. There we go. They do look similar to them. Big Mac had so many possible girlfriends. People really liked trying him out with all sorts of different mayors. There, I think that's more accurate to how big and puffy her hair is, so I want the tail to be similar. Big and poofy. There we go. There we go. Oh, wait. I forgot. Copy. I want to do an actual look of what the tail is as well. Just like what I did with the hair. This one goes here. This one goes like... there. Now we have a tail. Oh, itchy foot, itchy foot, itchy foot, itchy foot. Ooh, itchy foot. I'm trying to find a good place for this. My foot itches. That would almost be the perfect place. Maybe if I... there. No, it'll fit. What do you think of this tail? I'm just testing things out. Would it look good there too? Give me a second. Copy. Gonna unpaste that. One tail. Yeah. We'll see which one we like more. Do you like it here better? Or do you like it here better? Here? Or here? Take your time to choose. Oh, it's gonna be behind still. It's just that, which position of the tail do you like better? Do you like it with it, the fluff being slightly more pointed downwards, or do you want it to be slightly more pointed towards the side? They're still gonna be behind. Let me show you. I just hadn't erased it. There? Yeah, there or there. Ow! Jesus, my leg, my leg, my leg, my leg. Ow! Ow! It's okay. It hurts whenever I move my leg even the slightest bit. It's very hard to position this tail because I like how it curves, but you can't really see it with either way we have it positioned. Unless we do it like here. How would that look? Yes? What is it, Jermaine? If you have a suggestion for how the tail should look, go ahead and tell me. Where the fluff points upward. Then it goes right into the wing. Unless we do it like that. Let's see here. I'm gonna get rid of some of this so it's out of the way. Yes, Rabbit, it was bald. 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 Maybe. I do sort of like how that looks. What do you guys think? We're still gonna add the wings, but Rabbit, hearing looks fine to you after you just called her bald isn't very reassuring. I know she was, but just plainly saying it. You know, you can't just call me B. You don't have to call me Queen or Queenie or Queenie Bee. You can't just call me B. Were you originally going to do a different hairstyle for the pink raspberry? Because I just noticed that behind it looks a little sharper than the curlier style you have on the top layer. Or is that just a stylistic choice? when you look at the mane and tail, if you look closely, you can see sort of sharp points at the end and behind where it looks sort of straighter edged. Was that a stylistic choice, or do you just decide to go over it with the curlier thing and leave it there? Okay. If that's what floats your boat. Remember, if a lot of those things you do are just stylistic choices, don't change them because I said something. If that's just how you like how they look in your style. Because you have a style, I have a style. And my style isn't completely accurate to the My Little Pony show either. I make slight tweaks like to the eyes. Today is Sunday, so why wouldn't there be school? Are you out sick? Or are you on break? Or is it just snowed in like I was a couple of, was it weeks or days? Midwinter. Midwinter break. It is February. How is it winter break? It is February. It's not summer either. Rabbit. It is February. Look at the calendar, Rabbit. Oh, I forgot. Painted it. This is to make sure that when you can, they have the same length in lines. I must say, your school system is very weird about breaks. There, that's where the wingtip should end. I don't know. There we go. Now let's get rid of this. And we can start doing colors. I know you're both men, so you probably didn't watch My Little Pony. Not My Little Pony. Why did I say My Little Pony? Probably because I do a lot of My Little Pony drawings. Didn't watch Monster High. But this is Cupid. She was in a Draculaura's birthday movie. Rabbit. Whenever I've talked about Monster High before, you said you've not seen a single thing. Jermaine, you have mentioned you watched 13 Wishes, but I don't think you said you've ever watched the actual series. But you only saw this trailer for 13 Wishes? I thought you said you watched the whole movie. Okay. Yeah, I loved their designs. But with everyone doing new iterations of them, I thought, why not throw my hand into that? So, Frankie, Toralei and her giant head, Abby, and her horrifying hands, the 3 iterations of Cleo. Okay, that's what you meant, okay. With the different veils. And a strange hand. I shouldn't have included that thumb. It should have been pointed towards. Let me get my sketch pen. When I did this, instead of doing it like this, it's smaller. Oh, no. Don't sketch on the actual thing. Having her thumb pointed like this, and her pinky would be over on this edge. Like that. I did it this way. But anyway, did Laguna. I did like how they had squid shoes for her new iteration. I loved that. But I don't like how they didn't make her, how they changed her from being Australian. So here she is. Claudine. I stayed pretty accurate to how Claudine was. I barely changed her. She didn't really need any changing. Only thing I did, I gave him a tail. Then Draculaura. Again, didn't change much for Draculaura. Just changed a few things. Didn't change much for Frankie either. Just changed a few things. Didn't change much for her. Changed a few things. Didn't change much for her. Changed a few things. You'll notice in all my redesigns for these guys, I don't change much. Just a couple of things to make them a bit more different. I think Cleo is the biggest change I made. Cleo and Abby are biggest changes I made. Until we got to Cupid. Cupid is almost a complete rehaul, except for the colors. It's been a while since I saw the movie, so I don't really remember 13 Wishes. The one I remember the most is where Frankie looked like that one statue chick. It's such a faint color, you can barely see it. Where is that black line from? There it is. I just was blind. I had to brush up on the Monster High creatures before I would decide that what kind I would be. Here, let's see here. What kind of creatures are there in Monster High? And I forgot I can't do for the wings, I can't do the drawing assist. I like the merfolk. There we go. As soon as we get the flat colors down, we're gonna end the stream, because I am starting to lose feeling in my foot. There's that one. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go over the line art for the tail again, because I forgot. I think the overall concept's good. It's just the colors are a little off. But that's just my opinion. Because when they wanted to do patterns on My Little Pony characters, and they wanted to make it look like something, they usually had it matching the fur tone a little closer. That way it wouldn't be too off. But it's a really good concept. And you are getting really good at making sure the line art's, the same length. Not length, width. I don't know what my sister is watching, but it sounds like a car alarm is going off. But overall, I like it. As soon as the stream ends, I'm gonna have to look into how to make a Discord. That way I can put it in a post and you guys can start joining, talking, posting things you want to talk about, ideas for videos, requests, references for me to use when I'm doing your fusions of original characters. Because sometimes you guys forget to, when you want original characters done, you forget to post something so I can see them. So I sort of just have to scour through, be it videos or your Discord, trying to find the character. Now let's get rid of this one. But remember, what I think isn't what matters most with your art, is what you think. If you like your art, don't change anything. If that's how you want it to look, do not change anything. Remember, I'm no professional art critic. There we go. Mm-hmm. That's the perfect place for that. And where am I going to put the hair now? It's almost perfect. There we go. That's better. Now we have space. Ooh. Now this one, I like what you did with the hair. The mohawk hair, it looks good. Looks like a couple of different air currents clashing along with the sort of a wave clashing effect. The clouds aren't bad either. You're actually tying in the concept on this one pretty good. Look at that line width. Very good, Jermaine. That's good. I know. The wings might have been a bit much with how it is. If you'd done it more similar to how you did the hooves, I think that would have really complemented it instead of just adding the pattern of the cloud. That's my only critique on that entire thing. But that was pretty good. Good job. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I remember who that one is. There we go. I'm not sure if you ever showed me this one. If you have, I'm not sure. I have a very short-term memory. Actually, I change one more thing. Jermaine, don't phrase it like that. Oh, that's nice. I want to at least get the tail done. Tail and wings. Even if we don't, that means we don't finish the outfit yet. I almost forgot. I have to add this. It's clear I've not considered the fact that some lines might have escaped, because I can't see them when I had them in that light color. There we go. We're gonna get... There we go. Why the heck won't this turn down? Ooh. There we go. Well done. Oh, Jermaine, there's something I forgot to tell you. I was working on your fusion request, and I was, doing what I do, doing the colors. I realized I had accidentally deleted the layer that had the finished product for Quasar Pulse with the opposite colors. The one that you had original for the line art and thing. So the only one I had left was the one that had the line art and for the fur and the mane the way I thought it would look. I lost the original I made. So that's gonna have to be redone eventually, unless you're okay with how it is, because I don't know how long it would be. Okay, you saw me do it. I think I did it on stream, actually. Or did I forget to do it on stream? Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, you're right, I did do it on stream. Okay. This goes to a copy paste file so that it can go over to this. I just realized why it wasn't doing anything. I never did the chest. I talked about doing the chest plate, but then by the time I was going to do it, I had realized I accidentally deleted the extra layers I made. Because you know how I like clearing out layers so I can free up space for the canvas. And usually I check them all, but when I was doing the checking, I apparently didn't see that I'd fused a few of the layers that I was deleting. And by the time I realized it, I had already left the canvas, so I couldn't go back again. There we go. No, you're fine. I enjoy you guys chatting with me when I'm doing this. Plus, it gives me ideas about what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, I think that's where we're going to end off, though. I'm going to keep looking into how to make a Discord server. I'm going to, maybe, yeah, because I'm more focused on doing, I can actually see what you guys are writing in the comments easier, because I am able to just look up quickly and see. For the gaming streams, I have to look to the side towards whatever device I'm looking at to read. Well, I have my own private Discords, but it's a whole other can of worms to make a Discord for a community. Because I gotta make sure everything's set up for public. I tried to do this before, but I got a little overwhelmed. So I was going to wait until I had a few more subscribers, and now that we're almost at 200, I decided that we're going to do that. But I'll get everything set up, hopefully have it done sometime during the week, because I have a couple days off again coming up. But until next time, my precious enemies, Queenie Bee, out. And I will miss you until next week, or maybe I'll stream in the middle of the week. Who knows? You might be getting more streams with how my schedules are going. But until next time, Queenie Bee, signing out. Bye. Gonna give you guys a second to say bye. There's Jermaine. Rabbit said thanks for the stream already, so Rabbit might have already left. I'll miss you too, Jermaine. Don't worry, you'll see me again soon enough. Hopefully even sooner with how if I can get that Discord working, we'll be able to interact more easily. But until next time, my precious honeybees, Queenie Bee, signing out. Bye!